Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Begley.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And he shoots! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Threads one in, and he welcomes it in. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Howson. Not the most convincing of passes. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked out the run. Off the ball! And that's a tidy finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Now it's Drogba. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Scholes. Look at the space here. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, that's fabulous. Yamal. Well played, important challenge that. Well, that is good, super running, sharp movement, came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Dani Olmo, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Spread it left. He is through here! Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, that's delightful. And he's lost his man here. Laporte defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Promising position. Fabian Ruiz. Can he finish? Goal! Spain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot. That's the end of the first 45. Spain have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal.
The screen for a
so we reached the halfway point.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Spain ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval.
Substitution for Spain. Number 21, Mikel Oyarzabal. Coming on the
Down to
field
business again.
is number 7, Ferran Torres.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
The worst choice he could pick. He needed to get his head up and see the outlet to his right.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Another throw-in. Spain come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
That's been slipped through. He's got away. Real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Fabian Ruiz, who does have an assist to his name. Good running, strong and purposeful. He might be in here! Spain perhaps contemplating their next change here. That's been cut out, well played. Baina. Dani Olmo. Now it's Ferran Torres. Kvaratskhelia, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Scholes. He's in plenty of space here. And the ball is out of play.
Substitutions taking place.
So we have movement on both benches. Laporte. It'll be a throw-in. Yamal, the puppet master, looking to pull the strings. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Pedri. And they're quick to get it back. It's a really well-measured ball. Short changes him with that pass. Stojkovic. Vinicius Junior picks it up out wide. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Williams. And it's Messi.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Stojkovic. And that is that. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Terrific recovery, a really
Just a quick
fine
announcement,
win
it is
that,
now
Jim
time for
Beglin.
our
They've
special
taken
lottery.
advantage of
Please
some
grab the tickets you
complacency,
were given when
Peter,
you were
but if
walking
you're
through the
offered a
gates.
chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely
Hello,
here.
everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening.
match.
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent,
Against
the
Paris
atmosphere
Saint-Germain.
frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way of standing out because of his just beautiful, beautiful passing.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Rodri. And it's Pedri. Zielinski.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
And that's played in. And a chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Knocks it into space, foot in. Rodri, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And here's Yamal. And here's Llorente. And it's Olmo. Can he get on the end of it? Decent chance! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Yamal duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Spain restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Kubasi. Some good work on the right flank here. Schlotterbeck calmly anticipates. Yamal receives it in a wide position. Yamal. Laporte. And here's Oyarzabal.
There will be one more
Good
added
spread.
time.
Yamal. Zielinski. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Fellow attendees,
Any
this
strong
is
opinions
a
on the first half?
children's
Well, both
announcement.
sides would have
Would
expected
the father of
a
a boy
closely
in a
fought
yellow
match,
t-shirt
and that's
kindly
pretty
make
much
his
what
way
we've
to
got
the
so far.
information
The
centre?
early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Substitution for Spain. Number 21, Mikel Oyarzabal.
Paris Saint-Germain kick
Coming
off the
on to
second
replace
half.
him is number 7, Ferran Torres.
Rodri. Pedri. Spain different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Laporte. Baina. And it's Olmo. Shot could be on. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, well played, well played. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Looking for options for movement. Dani Olmo. Martinez claims comfortably. And here's Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Spain perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, good read. Trossard, who does have an assist to his name. Fabian Ruiz. Played out wide. Danny Olmo. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Substitution for Spain. Number 15, Baino. Number 19, Yamal. Number 8, Fabian Ruiz. Coming on the field.
Impressive
number
job.
17, Nico
Not a
Williams.
bad try by any
Number
means.
13,
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit,
Number
even though it was
20,
quite close.
Pedri. Substitutions taking place.
Nico Williams. To Musiala. Dan Bommel. Bui. Now, can they get him away? Yamal has it out wide and in space. Showing good feet. He has found a way through. Ferran Torres! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And again they hit the front. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And in a try. Big chance! He's got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Spain drag themselves back again.
Been indicated.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Ferran Torres. They'll have to settle for that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Just a quick
Peter,
announcement. We would
I
like
suppose
to
it's
inform
something.
you that CCTV
not
is
ideal
now
for
in
either side,
operation
of
for
course.
your safety.
Although, if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Now, can they get him away? It's a promising position. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Lamine Yamal clearly held on to it far too long there.
Chance! Pedro Porro. And here's Oyarzabal, looking to play him in. Still goalless. This is a promising build-up. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Baina. And it's Llorente. Rodri. Dani Olmo, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. He's in a great position. And the shot! He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Baina. Cucurella. Dani Olmo. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now, who's going to be first to this? Mikel Oyarzabal, distributed tidily. He's got away. And he's being shifted off it. Oyarzabal is onto this, and here's Baina. Cucurella puts them all in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Rodri. Now Pedro Porro. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Good ball, good take. He has found the way through. That's destined for the flank. Cucurella crosses. Out of play for a goal kick. Cucurella. And it's Cucurella. Somewhat off target. Yamal is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. And that is the end of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we are back underway.
Spain are probably feeling...
There's the shot! And there's a goal! It is the pick-me-up they all long for! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Spain have fired themselves in front.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Pedro Porro. Rodri. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Baena. Fabian Ruiz. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Llorente. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And a header! It's in! Spain are all square! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Substitution for Spain, number 15, Baena.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Well, there's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Number 7,
We're looking at a different game now.
substitution
Well,
taking
this is to be
place.
expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Yamal. Oh, he's found support out wide. Unai Simon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Spain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Laporte. And it's Lopez. That's going wide left. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Spain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, that's fabulous. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
He's had a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's quick to get rid. Looking for the run. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Has been indicated.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And that will be it. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Spain
Please
can always
join me
take
in
more
wishing all
positives
the
from a
best to
result like
members of
this.
our fan
Yes,
club
there is some
celebrating their
tidying up to
wedding
do,
anniversary
but
today.
some real promise too.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and welcome
The
to
conditions
today's
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then. Lionel Messi, the everlasting talisman for club, and Grealish! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Grealish has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And it's Rodrigo de Paul, and he's chosen to go back.
That's good pressure, it gave him no other choice.
Closing in on goal. Chance for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
McAllister, and here's Messi. Now it's Batistuta. Rodri, very much a man of this moment. Still goalless at the moment. Yamal, De Bruyne. De Bruyne unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Martinez. Almada. And it's Fernandes. For De Paul, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This tries one from range. And that's another fine save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Punched away. Ball's gone out of play. Now it's Haaland. And it's De Bruyne. Tries to thread one through. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Towering header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Romero. Fernandes. Perez. De Paul. Rijkaard. And it's De Bruyne. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Messi. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Takes on his marker. De Bruyne. Spread to the right. He's picked his way through. Plenty to aim at here. Decent chance! They've scored! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment It's been compelling stuff. So your
Please
views on the
turn your
first half?
attention to the
Well, I think
screen
it's a
for
case of so
information
far,
provided by
so
the
good.
local police.
The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Goals, goals and more goals. That's been the story of the half. The team separated by the tiniest of margins at the break. And we get things going again.
Manchester definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Rijkaard. Now it's Haaland. De Paul is always scanning the pitch for targets. That's a cute ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. It's shot a goal! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is...
And the shot! And a neat finish! And they've got their lead back. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position.
Takes the shot!
Substitution on the field. Number 17, De Bruyne. Number 10, Grealish. Number 5, Kovacic. Coming on the field, number
It's
7,
a sweeping cross.
Number 21.
Oh, it's a great ball here.
Number 18, Bellingham. Substitution.
Perez. Here's Lo Celso. Fernandes. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now he's got space here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually...
And a chance! And he hits the net! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Maradona. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And here's Haaland. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, that's
There
fabulous.
will be 5 minutes added time.
Now this goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Lovely bit of skill. Tries a shot! Oh, wow, that's crazy! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the touch before.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football, a real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Haaland taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Outside the stadium.
So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what might-have-beens. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So straight into the... Haaland! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Tchouaméni with the clearance.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
Decent chance! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish. Real chance! Right card, clears without hesitation. Rodri. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. He's picked his way through. Opts to play it. And a chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Martinez is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Picked out brilliantly.
Oh, that was one.
He's had a shot! And that's a sharp finish. They are purring, truly purring. That was a given, it always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Chouameni. He's in a great position here. Spread it left. Grealish. And this is Kovacic. Hoisted in. And a header! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And that was very necessary. And it's Rodri. He's in a good position. It's Kovacic! Oh, it's hit the post. Yes! And they're threatening to fly away here. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Ronaldo finds himself offside. Rijkaard. Looking for options for movement. He'll try from distance! Great strike, the test for the keeper.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kovacic. Gerrard does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Stojkovic. He is through here. And the shot! Well taken goal. And they are right back within touch. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Estoril may be down, but not out just yet. Tries a shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
3 minutes out of time.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
And that signals the end of the first period.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
And this is a quick reminder.
It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess. And here is the first touch of the second half. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Kovacic. Kyle Walker. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Stojkovic. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a cute ball. Oh, that was vital. Maldini. And it's Walker. That's a good ball out wide. Out towards the flank. Walker. Here's Rodri. Now it's De Bruyne. Nicely spread. That has not gone well. Looking for a runner. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He's looking wide. Grealish going face-to-face with his great rival. Stood up well to him there. There's good running with the ball, and he's picked out the run. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Rijkaard. Now it's Haaland. Oh, great chance! Chance for a shot! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Haaland clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 19. Yamal. Number 10. Grealish. Number 5. Kovacic.
He's been
Coming
caught
on the
napping.
field, Number 7. Danny Olmo. Number 20. Bale. Number 21. Neymar. Number 18.
Rodri.
Bellingham.
And he's gone searching
Substitution.
cross-field. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Shot at goal! And he's stuck it away! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this?
Minutes has been indicated.
It's made its way to him. He's shifting through the gears here. Great chance! Good save, keeper. And time is up. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Haaland producing yet another big performance,
And
just
now,
as the
I'd
fans
just
have
like
come to
read out
expect.
Our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays
Your reflections
today.
then, Jim. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and welcome
The
to
conditions
today's match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, for a defender, Peter, Andy Robertson's style of play is more akin to that of a wing-back or even a wide attacker. Time after time, you see him make those overlaps, those marauding runs, providing support, the essential piece in any team looking to play on the front foot.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Out towards the flank. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's fabulous. And a chance! Oh, what a big... And it's come back out to him. Goal, France! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Number 10, Pavel Nedved.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Knocks it out wide. And here's Yamal. Oh, sweet feet. De Bruyne. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Robson.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Ibrahimovic. Cafu. Cross from Cafu. France claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And a header! Off the post! Oh, what a... and he shoots! And there's a goal! They are purring, truly purring! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Van Bouten. Robertson. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away, and Shevchenko! Grealish. De Bruyne. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. Nedved. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that signals the end of the first period. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Kindly remove it.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Kovacic. Number 10,
We get things going
Grealish.
again.
Number 17.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their
Number
fate.
7, Dani Olmo.
Rodri. Neymar. And it's Olmo. Van Bouten getting this one clear. Swings. Oh, good effort! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And he's had it nicked away. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. Pretty robust defending.
And here's Nedved. Robson. That's a good ball. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And it's Robertson. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. He's rising! And the ball's coming. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be, should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
France find a position of real strength now. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Dani Olmo. Pirlo. Tries to play it through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Haaland. He's had a shot! It's a goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Jamal. Number 8.
So we have movement on both benches.
Coming on the field.
Could they be onto something here?
Bale.
Played out wide,
Number 4,
and it's Xavi Alonso.
Substitution.
Robertson. Played in by Robertson. Maldini attempts a clearance. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Van Bouten. And that's a throw-in. Rodri. Dani Olmo. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Nedved. Now it's Ibrahimovic. It's a really well-measured ball. Threads one in. De Gea gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, well played, well played. Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min gets on his bike and on the move. And he's managed to get free. Showing good feet. Son Heung-min. Goes for goal!
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a good run he's making out on the left. He's picked his way through. And there's the shot! And with that, the end. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
Hello everybody.
So Jim, how do
and
you
this
reflect
is a
on
quick
what we've
reminder to
seen?
let you know
Well,
that
Peter,
you'll be able
I
to
really
catch
couldn't
today's
see
match
what this team
broadcast
was
live
trying to
on our
achieve,
club's
whether
FM
it's the
station.
manager's message not getting through,
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely
Hello,
here.
everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening.
match.
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Knocks it into space. He's shifting through the gears here.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just...
Shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, good climb! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Somerville. And it's Kane. Now it's Rice. Nicely weighted ball. In by Saka.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Rice plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Kane. Somerville. Cross into the box.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And he cuts out the supply. Yehi played with speed from back to front. Somerville, he's in a great position here. Shot a goal! Oh, that's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Well, that has not gone well. Kimmich is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And the pass is intercepted. Haaland. And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Kane. Now it's Somerville. Odegaard. And it's Zanetti. Zanetti. Oh, that was vital. Kimmich. Somerville.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Over to the right flank. Bellingham. Very nicely done. Mateus. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Mateus! Magnificent from Mateus! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, that was hit with...
He's going for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Casemiro has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. It's a really well-measured ball. In towards the back. Terrific effort! It's hit the upright.
Norway have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Shifted it to the flank. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And it's Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Somerville. Spread to the right. Good ball, good take. And they've got a throw.
Substitution for Norway. Number 20, Sirleaf. Number 22, number 5, Ødegaard.
Pacho.
Coming on the field, number 23, Bale.
Norway do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. He's found a way through.
Substitution.
And it's Olmo. Played out towards the right wing. He's got away. Zanetti delivers. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Norway clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And now the breakaway. That ball looks a good one. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Shapes to shoot! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
Well, they've done the hard part. Now to... And there goes the final whistle. Norway have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Mateus
I'm afraid
picking
to
up
tell
the
you
Man
that
of the
we're
Match
expecting
award,
traffic to be
and no
heavy after the
surprise
final
there.
whistle today.
Norway have done it. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and welcome
The
to
conditions
today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. Dembele! Well, now it's a race. That's another chance!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Neymar gets into a good position. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. So it is still 0-0. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Kane. Hazard.
Now there's a headline maker, Steven Gerrard.
Focal point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as a more holding midfielder, but that seems wrong when you know how good he is 30 yards forward.
Vitinha conjures time and space where few can.
Munich are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Shapes to shoot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Yamal is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. And here's Alvarez. And here's Kane. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Well, they can break here. Picked out, goes for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bernardo Silva is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He's rising! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Azar. It's Gerrard! Yamal, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Knocks it into space. Now it's Kane. And that brings the first half to a close. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Alvarez! Azar. And it's Azar. Now it's Gerrard. Neymar. Yamal. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Neymar. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Alaba. That has been slung wide. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Shot could be on. Now it's Alvarez. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Bernardo Silva, tidy with his distribution. Nice bit of trickery. Great ball, and he's in. And the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Hazard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Towering header! And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Azar. On the through ball. Oh, that's neat. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Alvarez. Number 17,
And the keeper's got it again.
Number 11, Neymar.
O'Reilly.
Number 15,
De Bruyne.
David Alaba.
And it's Azar.
Number 19, Zakaria. Coming on the field.
And here's Danny
Number
Olmo.
21,
And he's picked it up out wide.
Number 7, Bale. Number 14,
Hangs one. Oh,
Luis
good
Diaz.
effort. Oh, crossbar.
Number 41, Rice.
Nearly, but
Number
not
16,
quite.
Hazard
Rodri.
could easily have kept that
Substitution in
down.
progress.
He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
And they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Just 5 minutes remaining now. It's been slipped through. It's Kane! Oh, it's hit the post! Now that wasn't a bad hit by any means.
Well, that was the one I actually thought he was going to protect.
That could spell... Great chance! And again! Again, a brilliant save.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Substitutions taking place.
Cleared away. Zanetti.
3 minutes added time.
That's a good ball out wide. But that has not gone well. Vinicius Junior. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
So near, and yet so far. And that's the end of the game. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff.
A quick reminder today that smoking is
What are your
only
thoughts on
allowed
today's
in
game then,
areas
Jim?
shown on this map.
Listen, the more
Thank
this
you
game
for your
went on, a
cooperation.
draw was...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Argentina!
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Christian Abbiati in goal today. Just another example of a great Italian stopper. My goodness me, they've produced a few.
They have, and like some of the current crop, he's someone who's starred at the top level since his teens, Peter. Also proved himself to be a symbol of longevity and consistency.
Zanetti. Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. He is through here. Saka. Beckham. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Saka picks it up out wide, drives it in. And he's there to clear it.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
He has found the way through. Beckham! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Fernandes can so cleverly bypass the press. Saka. Oh, it's Batistuta. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's picked his way through. He's had a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Towering header! Not a bad try by any means.
Rummenigge is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Argentina
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Saka, out towards the flank. Schneider, shapes to shoot! Now that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Oh, good effort! Oh, that was no routine save.
McTominay really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous! A header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. That has been knocked clear. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. No, not quite on the same wavelength. De Paul is always scanning the pitch for targets. Played out towards the right wing. He's got away. Rummenigge. And it's Fernandes. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic to be
So
heavy
between
after
them,
the final
no
whistle
goals
today.
at all so far.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. So let's get the ball rolling. So the first half brought no goals. Nicely intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's been cut out, well played. Cafu, and they've switched it over to the other side. Messi, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Fernandes. And it's Neymar. Howson calmly anticipates. Saka. Knocks it into space. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rummenigge. He's looking wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Rummenigge really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
It's a good-looking delivery. Romero gets it away. And it's Zanetti. Zanetti just loves to go forward whenever he can. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution for Argentina, number 16.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 99, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 24, Fernandes. Number 20,
Now it's Messi.
Number
Listen,
7,
it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a referee decision to influence otherwise.
Number 14.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. Chance, surely! McTominay clears without hesitation. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
1 minute added time.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that signals the end. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a
Hello
beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and
evening.
welcome to
The
today's
conditions
match.
contributing to a fantastic
Manchester
atmosphere in the
United
stands.
against
This really
Partners.
is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Now, 2018 was, of course, the year that saw France become champions again, 20 years after their previous triumph, and this man's exploits played a huge part in that success, did they not, Jim?
Yeah, Antoine Griezmann was excellent throughout the tournament with his all-round forward play. It was no surprise that he was man of the match in that high-scoring final against the Croatians.
Yeah, first time since 2002 that the final hadn't gone into extra time. And indeed, the first time since 1966 that 6 goals were scored. What a game it was. All the way back. Vitinha, Cannavaro, and Kubasi. Rummenigge, and he's lost his man here. Nice interception, well timed. And he's heaved it away. And that was nowhere near his best. That's a good ball out wide. Back towards the middle. And it's Griezmann. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Roberto Carlos. Dani Olmo, who is rarely short on confidence. Oh, that's fabulous. Roberto getting up there! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Good ball, good take. "30 minutes gone. He is through here. And here's Griezmann. Odo knocks it into space. And if you have just joined us, still just 1 goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. Now it's Doué. It's a lovely, neat pass.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And he was quick to react. That's the end of the first 45. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Please be reminded that
Manchester
drinking is
United
only allowed in the
leading
areas
by
shown
1
on this
at
map.
the break.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Manchester United have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 21, Danny Olmo.
So, into the second half.
Coming on the field is
Manchester
number
United
26,
currently ahead by the smallest of margins.
Substitution in progress.
Manchester United come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Vitinha. And it's Bale. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Roberto Carlos. Now here's the delivery. Looking for a corner. Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Palmeiras has the chance to go the other way. He's looking wide. And he's picked it up out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance here to counter. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
He's got away, and that's played in low. He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Corner number 2 then. There's no sort of quality on that. Palmeiras are looking to go forward now. Zanetti. Now it's Neymar. Oh, well played, lovely. Showing good feet. Plays it across. Baresi attempts a clearance.
Palmeiras really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Zanetti, cross in, looks like a good one.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 11.
Manchester United have their third corner.
Number 9, Bale. Coming on the field.
And the ball's come loose here.
Cristiano
Roberto
Ronaldo.
Carlos.
Number
Cross needs to be
18,
good.
Ferran Torres.
That should get the job done.
Substitutions taking place.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
One 0 as we head towards the end. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Manchester United can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Very much into the last knockings.
Otto.
2 added minutes has
No,
been indicated.
again there's no way through. Bullet. Scholes. And he's intervened well there. And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester United have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Pullets picking up the Man of
Just
the
a
Match
quick
award,
request today for
and no
everybody to
surprise
please
there.
kindly remove any cars parked on
Your
the road
reflections
outside
then,
the
Jim?
stadium.
Manchester United pretty much coast.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and
evening.
welcome
The
to
conditions
today's match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Yaya Toure will be key here, Peter. His versatility and drive makes him a nightmare for the opposition.
He was actually a much more conventional holding midfield player in his younger days, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's come on in leaps and bounds since then. In fact, he's at his best when partnered with a defensive midfielder like that, because it means he has license to just join the attack.
So he's benefited a lot from his new role.
Yeah, it's brought so much more out of him. He's a true all-round player now.
Japan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And a header! Harmlessly behind.
Ferran Torres clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Mateus, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Threads one in. Hazard picks it up out wide. Caceres tries to clear. Ferran Torres. Borussia Dortmund so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And here's Hullet. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Hullet never out of the action for very long. Couch absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
The referee has given a corner. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Corner number 2 then. Van Dijk gets it away. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Bellingham. And it's Schneider. Hullet. Very nicely done. And that's a dangerous ball. Now and the shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Borussia Dortmund have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
That's a little off target. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's burst through. Borussia Dortmund have reclaimed it. Cucurella. Lovely feet. Royce did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
There will be 1 minute added time.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Borussia Dortmund really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Borussia Dortmund with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. And we are back underway.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Looking tidy in possession here. Bellingham. Could move up a gear here. Vitinha. Bellingham. Driving through the middle. He's found a way through. And that should get the job done. Corner number 3 coming up. It'll be a throw-in. Caceres. Now Saliba. Now it's Hullet. Rummenigge. And goes for a shot! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's a sharp little ball here. Roberto Carlos! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. He leaps for it! He will be livid with himself. And it's Zanetti. And he was quick to react.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Couch. No, that's been intercepted. Royce. Wriggles his way through. Bellingham. Torres! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Ferran Torres is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, good spread. Otto is onto this. He has found the way through.
Borussia Dortmund surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now that looks a decent ball. Elects to cross. Bullish header! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution for Japan. Number 5, Royce.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Coming on the field, number 22, McAllister.
1-0 as we head towards the end.
Gerrard.
And that's another good win of the ball.
Borussia Dortmund really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Otto cuts it out.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mateus. Oh, this is a very good run. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Substitution for Japan, number 15, Black Card. Coming on to replace him is number 18, Neymar.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best. It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was worth a go.
And time is up. Borussia Dortmund have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, it may be smiles all round, Peter, but it's a game that's given the boss some food for thought.